Папа, а может пускай кто-нибудь ей снимет и даст? Я хочу, у меня вот. Меня не вот.
Благодать Твоя, Мария, Господь с тобою, благословенна Ты в женах, и благословен плод чрева Твоего, яко спаса родилась душ наших. Богородица, Дева, радуйся, благодать Твоя, Мария, Господь с тобою, благословенна Ты в женах, и благословен плод чрева Твоего, яко спаса родилась душ наших.
Все кукуешь, кукуешь, кукушечка, долгий век обещаешь мне, глупая, а не знаешь того и не ведаешь, как живется сиротке без матери, а не знаешь того и не ведаешь, как живется сиротке без матери. Не подняться березки без солнышка, не цвести белоствольно без ясного. Так чего ж ты кукуешь, кукушечка, долгий век обещаешь мне, глупая. Так чего ж ты кукуешь, кукушечка, долгий век обещаешь мне, глупая.
Ну, это мои дети. У меня их 50.
These are my children. There are 53 of them.
Дети разных национальностей.
We have children of different nationalities in my family.
Украинцы,
Russians, Ukrainians, Germans, Bashkyrs, Kazahs, Tatars, Gypsies, and Japanese.
вот, японцы.
I mean, we have doubts about one girl.
Китайцам.
She may be Chinese.
Разные национальности.
So, various nations, as you may see.
И
Koreans also.
в конце концов,
But after all,
один Бог, единая вера.
they have the same God and common faith.
И поэтому
The Lord gave them what they have lost.
семью,
They regained a family.
и
Faith has united everybody.
жизни Бог как бы восстановил. Они приобрели семью. Вера, она беднее у всех.
This family, the biggest family in Russia and probably in Europe, began some 10 years ago when, having graduated from Moscow's church seminary, Father Nikolay Stremsky arrived at the settlement of Saractash, located 100 kilometers from steppe Orenburg. Before he left, the cemetery rector advised him, "You go there as a missionary, to a place poor and forgotten, not unlike all the villages in the southern Urals." In half-Muslim Saractash, the Orthodox Church had only been open for 20 years of the last century. Upon Father Nikolay's arrival, the settlement only had a prayer house. Closed down during communist times, a new parish life began with the restoration of the church cupolas and the bell tower. Work also began on the construction of a new Orthodox high school and college, as well as on the conversion of the former laundry into a new parish school. The family was born together with the parish. At first, a homeless old woman arrived asking permission to live in the church. Her children had thrown her out from their home. Another brought an 8-year-old girl. "Father, could you take care of this orphan? Her father is lost, her mother is dead." Then 2 children half dead from hunger were brought from the neighbouring village. The people started talking that in Saractash, a priest was welcoming the homeless and orphans. Father Nikolay, with his wife Galina, also visited orphanages and maternity homes. There, to baptize orphans, hungry and dirty children would rush to Father Nikolay. "Are you my father? Take me away from here, please." They took 10. "We did not choose," remembers Father Nikolay. "We were happy with what God gave us." Thus, 53 children came to join the family. Today, all of Russia knows about Father Nikolay's Christian endeavours. In 1996, the Patriarch of Moscow and of all Russia, Alexei II, visited the Cloister of Mercy and blessed it for its mission of serving the lonely and helpless.
I must say that in most cases, the children come to us from bad families. There are also orphans among them. Or I have two kids from one family, a boy and a girl. They had no father, and their mother died in a fire. So they became orphans. There are also small ones, whom I took straight from the maternity home. Their mothers refused to take them. They have had a bad experience, because they are unwanted children. Surely, this was not good for them. The pregnancy was not a happy event for the mothers, and the babies felt the fear of being rejected, being unwanted and unnecessary, as yet unborn. In their mother's body, whose mood and attitude they sense, they realized that they were unwanted. Some of the mothers had abortions, which is a terrible thing, a terrible crime. But in these cases, it was God's will for them to be born. The mother signed a refusal, and thanks be to God, they are here. Some of them were given to us when the child was 2 or 3. Some of them were not refused by parents, but taken away from bad families by government agencies and left here. I am the father of all my 53 children, and my wife Matushka Galina is their mother. They don't have any other parents. No one asked after them. No one. The first children I adopted naturally started calling me Papa. For example, Nastya came to us 3 years ago when she was 7. Now she's already 10. One of her first words was Papa, and she even stresses this word. They're all like that. They like it. They had no family before. Now they have one. And they stress it to others, adults and children. They run to me when they see me, hug me, tackle me, like we also have a father. And it's natural, because they want to be normal, to be like others, to live in a normal family, to have a mother and a father. And for them it's like a dream come true. They have a father who loves them and cares about them. They no longer remember their biological father. In most cases, they haven't even seen him. For the babies, whom we have taken from a maternity house or from the orphanage, life is much easier, for they know no other life or family. This is their life. But actually, even if they have seen their parents, like Nastya, who has seen her mother, they don't want to meet them. Ask them now whether they want to. They'll reply, no. Here they are. They're all Stremsky. They all have the family name Nikolaevich or Nikolaevna.
In the centre of an unsightly settlement lost in the endless steppes, and there are many like it in the Russian provinces, a small Orthodox town miraculously grew. The cupolas of its churches, carved wooden decorations, red brick walls typical of Middle Russia Kremlins, closely resemble the St. Trinity and St. Sergei Lavra near Moscow. There, Father Nikolay studied at the seminary, and following the images of that holy place, founded by St. Sergei of Riedemann, he built his own dwelling, St. Trinity Lavra. He confesses is the bedrock of his life. The church here became the family church for the children. None of the children had ever been inside a church before being baptized by Father Nikolay. For most of his children, Father Nikolay is not only their father, but also their godfather. Guests repeatedly ask the same question. Fine, not on bread alone. And yet how to nurture 53 children in post-perestroika Russia, where it is difficult enough with one child? The state cannot help, God be praised, if it does not impede. Not only does the creation of the